Hello and welcome to Yoda Soda Creations podcast. Screw friends, first one of business, talking about TV and reasons.
Yep. Yeah, just. Oh, I forget. I should probably up the volume on my earbuds. I actually did a stream earlier, and for the purpose of streaming, I actually turned my earbud volume down to 50%. But okay, there we go. Righty then. So this week was fairly normal. Did a little bit light Pokemon stuff, but not too much because I'm at that point where it's like. I'll put it like this. I did a bit of fossil hunting off camera on the emulator version. And it's like, I spent like over an hour trying to find the one damn fossil for this generation, and I couldn't find it. So I decided, you know what? Screw it. I'm cheating the fossil into my inventory. Because I cannot be asked to find this damn thing, because it's completely luck-based, in a mini-game. And like, yeah, usually they give you they give you one fossil for the generation. I mean, okay, sure, they give you the opportunity to hunt down all sorts of fossils, but there's no guarantee you'll actually find one. So I'm just giving myself just this one. Other than that, I actually did a Final Fantasy 14 stream today, progressed the main story a bit further. I'm almost at the point where I can have my own chocobo. Just have to do a few hunts first to get the points, to get the thing, in order to complete the quest, actually unlock the mount option. Of which I actually already have a behemoth unlocked, so yay! Oh yeah, right, yeah, work was basically normal, nothing special really, although Thursday and Friday ended up saving an extra 20 minutes or half hour because one person was sitting in one of the side rooms sipping a drink. I mean, like, on one hand, easy money. On the other hand, it's one person keeping us there for an extra half hour. And then, of course, today I woke up around noon, woke up with an itchy ear, and it's like, okay, just gonna scratch that. But instead of scratch, my finger went stab. So, yeah, I'm using the earbud in the left ear today. Yeah, don't try to scratch your ear. Don't scratch your ear when the first thing when you wake up, because you may end up stabbing instead. But yeah, it's like I also got all the Pokemon videos edited up to basically the current point of okay, there's like one episode of like miscellaneous recording sessions to edit together, but other than that, basically like I think I'm up to like episode 47, 48 as far as my YouTube channel goes. Not currently released yet, mind you. I think episode 12 released today, but I'm good for like the next while. Also found out that my Kotobukiya Chrysalis figure is finally shipped out. Should have that around Wednesday. Yay! And yeah. Anything else? I don't know. Um, yeah, I can't really think of anything else. Like, let me check something. Okay, if there's anything that would tell me anything, it would probably be in my mailbox. Okay, it's in a penultimate card payment, or a penultimate payment for whatever it was I put the payment down for. Yeah, I I don't know. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Like I said, it's been a slow week, so yeah, not much has really been going on. They can't be all busy weeks, so you know. I mean, not busy for me. Busy as far as new stuff goes this week. Let me tell you that much. But we'll get to that later.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna try doing another Pokemon stream, like get the tree set up in the morning, and then later at night to go for those. Try to get the Pokemon I need. Although honestly, I may just decide to breed myself a Munchlax. So that might just be the easier course of action, as opposed to trying to get the 1% encounter rate. Because I mean, it's like it's all gonna be this Munchlax's gonna be like, oh yeah, you got it in this generation anyway. So it's like how I get it doesn't really matter. And of course, there's the legendaries: Regigigas, Arceus, Cresselia. I think those are like the three legendaries I can really get in Diamond, because I'm pretty sure Darkrai and Shaman isn't until Platinum. I mean, technically speaking, you're not supposed to get Arceus either, because that was an event item that was never officially released. But supposedly, if you get it in Diamond or Platinum version, and it's as long as it's not shiny and you level it up to 100, it will be legal as far as Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Home is concerned. So, on that note, that level grind is going to be a pain. Either that or I cheat myself a bunch of rare candies. May just do that instead, but only for Arceus. Because like it's not for the purposes of evolution. It's just to make it so it's actually legal. Yeah. I actually tried a new energy drink today. I was actually over at Dollar Tree and I picked up this G Fuel Miami Nights. It's like a strawberry pineapple coconut. Actually, not bad. Oh, also apparently it's limited edition. Did not know that. It was pretty good. Nice pina colada with a hint of strawberry. Yeah, for my streams, I either make myself a drink, or if I happen to have gone out for a walk, just grab something from Dollar Tree, because I actually have a decent selection over there. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Oh yeah, I should probably schedule the Final Fantasy 14 video for tomorrow. So while we're doing all this, I'll do that in the background. Yeah, I think that's basically it. So how was your week?
Okay, let me see. Average Sunday of the show from this week. I'm pretty sure, which includes choice of lunch, 3 left, but too much towards the right. I don't think there's much else today other than the usual, which was how we usually do dinner. Then well, this week has been interesting in that okay, there we go. It's going to be a much situation, but good for both of them nonetheless. We got a little bit interesting. Managed to set that for this month despite another kind of period of 2 in the household. One day this week at least spent a lot differently. Your separate birthday, and I'm not quite sure though. find a basic set person again. Get a bit of replacement space in the backyard, as well as a which turned out to be a farewell. Seem to improve things quite a bit. Situation is really being part of a little bit, as well as do the other a bit better than I would have liked, but hopefully I get those done without too much other restrictions. For response to a little situation had for some week, but somehow managed to split things for folks as well as some communication questions. Let me see. She's better than there, but I managed to get some dailies as well as have a sheet workable by just before dinner. In addition to the set I was happy to see, including the race on Long Island, as well as some interesting conversations with the female consumer family. Hope the girls will fulfill my quest eventually. Our spirit ended up cutting in a little bit, but so managed to find time routines as well as pre-show and try and put with some things that are going in the background, but somehow we've just about managed. So it was just good. The way as well as yeah, it was just good. The way then playing carefully so that tomorrow's plans won't run into any bumps on the road.
Okay. I didn't want to say this, but like I can barely understand you over whatever it is that's running in the background.
try and work some issues that have cropped up here, but hopefully there won't be too much trouble.
We'll see if we can work through this. Alrighty then. Oh. So yeah, this month's video schedule seems to be a mishmash of this and that. Although I do recognize at least, okay, I did kind of recognize today's title and next week's title, and the one for the end of the month. The third one is kind of vague, so may have to do a bit of searching for that one. But oh yeah, I know that episode, and wait, isn't that one episode? Yeah. Admittedly, yeah, I think part of the reason why I recognize today's episode title is because a crossover fanfic used that same title. So, funny that. uh, although, I was no stranger to today's subject material anyway. I did actually watch this show back in the day. Hell, I even went to the theaters to see the movie. Yeah, today we are talking about Powerpuff Girls. In an episode that, okay, looking at some of the reviews, is not really all that well regarded, and I can kind of see why. Because, admittedly, today's episode just feels a little mean-spirited, you know? So, yeah, we got two stories here. Now, for the first story, the professor got a new job in Citiesville. So, they're moving there in a really horrible, run-down apartment. It's really, you're leaving your really nice home to live in an apartment, which I'm pretty sure has rats in it. Oh yeah, this'll be fine. This is great. Like, look on the bright side. The professor's trying to stay positive. The girls are less enthused, but okay, fine, we can do this. So okay, getting to school. How getting to? Okay, we're on the bus. Okay, this is our lives now. So of course they're on the bus. They meet the other kids, and the other kids are absolute dicks. So okay, whatever. When we're out and saving the town, we don't have to worry about them. So okay, yeah, we may need to be excused occasionally to go save the town and to your seats. But seats, and it's so they fall back to the seats, and for God knows what reason, the other kids in the class decided, hey, it's a smart idea. Let's bully the kids with superpowers. I knew that is something that feels like it would be realistic these days, given the stories I've heard from teachers about the crap they have to deal with from their students. But again, doing that stuff to those who you have visibly seen flying across the classroom. I'm just saying, I don't exactly have much expectation for their life expectancy. Giving their ability to make smart decisions. But okay, the city's in trouble. We should go. We can't go. Okay, whatever. Okay, so schedule an appointment with the mayor of Citiesville. And he's just like, uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, whatever. I mean, okay, but oh no, there's trouble. There's a bank robbery. So the girls they go catch the robbers, inadvertently ended up destroying a bridge in the process. And the mayor calls them for a meeting, and he's like, okay, those robbers stole like $400 worth of goods. That bridge was worth like $2 million, and it was the main way in and out of the city. And okay, to be fair, he only bans them from using he bans superpowers in general, but like he doesn't try to arrest them. It's like, at least it seems like he's kind of understanding, like, okay, they're children. I shouldn't be too harsh on them. But it's like, okay. Just no superpowers. Just get out. So they have to walk back home. And I mean, okay, at first they try to fly, but yeah, there are no fly zones, so they have to walk. Which just so happens that their home was on the other side of the bridge, which was destroyed. So also taking a note at the levels of collateral damage that happens in superhero battles, although in this case they were just catching thieves, so they kind of overboard. Like maybe they could have tried to, I don't know, not destroy the bridge. But yeah, they get back home and it's like they tell the professor, like, okay, this place is awful, like everyone is jerk. They try to help, but, like, no one wants it, and it's just horrible. And the professor's like, oh, thank God, this place is horrible. I was trying, like, trying to keep up the face. Like, surely the girls are having a great time in this new town. And it's like, oh God, this is horrible. Let's get the hell out of here. So they go back to Townsville. And the day is, is it day? I mean, the narrator says the day is saved, but like, there was no. I mean, their day was saved, but you know, there was no real like major crisis aside from where they were living. Anyway, yeah, I can already kind of see like why the episode was kind of like not very well reviewed, because like it does seem kind of like, again, the episode so far seems mean spirited. And then we get to this episode. So apparently there's this huge meeting between all the smart guys, and the professor is late. It's like, okay, they got all the stuff together, and crap, I forgot to call the babysitter. Okay, hey mayor, can you do babysitting stuff? Thank you, bye. And the mayor's like, okay, prison, yeah, I need babysitter duty, you know, full, get them off the hook and whatever. Yeah, thank you, bye. So they sent over Mojo Jojo. Oh, also, something to make note of, the mayor was playing what was essentially the Legend of Zelda. Yeah, Mojo Jojo gets there and declares himself the babysitter, and that he will have the help give him control of Townsville. Who at first? So Mojo Jojo goes all Master Chef, and it actually does look like a pretty good meal. Like the way he served the fish was not maybe, but like they're like, yeah, this is horrible. Although given how the later behavior, I'm not too sure exactly how true that actually was. Although it could also be possible that they just don't like shrimp. that is entirely possible. Because it did seem like Mojo Jojo did actually know how to cook. Because he was pulling off some moves. But, like, time to play! Time for TV! And on TV, it's like, totally not Barney. It's like, nice, quiet song. That gets really loud and violent. And at this point, in Mojo's just like, oh god, enough, please go to bed. And it's like, fine, but you have to read us the story first. So he tells them of Napoleon, and they're like, dude, you got all that wrong. Napoleon did this at this time. But and he lost the Battle of Waterloo. And okay, funny they should mention Waterloo because I've been on a bit of an ABBA kick lately. I mean, you get enough of those YouTube short videos with the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure OVA playing Lay All Your Love on Me, and you start to really get into the music. Also, fun fact, Waterloo was the song that actually won ABBA the Eurovision contest back in, I forget which year it was. But anyway, it's like, you thought you were watching a cartoon, but instead you're getting a history lesson. And like, yeah, and how, there's so many casualties, and the other people was like, okay, yeah, we can't have this, and they basically banished Napoleon, and he died of stomach cancer, and it's like, and at this point, Mojo's just like, oh god, please make it stop. And it's like time's almost up, so they just start beating Mojo Jojo up. The police arrive, we arrest him, and before they can even put them in, they're still beating him up, and it's like, hey, I'm pretty sure this entire time they've been absolutely screwing with him, and this just seems really mean. Like, you actually have to feel sorry for Mojo Jojo. It's like, honestly, I'd say that the girls are actually being pretty cruel this episode, at least in this half. I mean, yeah, he's a villain, but at the same time, seriously. So yeah, Mojo Jojo goes back to jail. The girls get to do whatever they want with no consequences. And yeah, honestly, this is not a feel-good episode. Like I said, I can totally see why people did not like this one. Because, yeah, it was just mean. It was funny that we did get that little bit of history lesson in there. It's like, no, you got this wrong. In fact, this thing happened. And it's like, okay, sure. And of course, the earlier part, like with the whole throwing the bridge thing and the economic results of such, like that was their main way in and out of town, and how like, no one actually lives in Citiesville; they all commute. So like, you end up getting a look into the economic situation as far as consequences of crime fighting go. Like the mayor of Citiesville, I don't feel like he was like that bad of a guy. Just like the situation he was in, like I understand why he would feel that he would have to like basically ban superpowers. Like, okay, yeah, first day they were here, they destroyed our main transit bridge. Like, yeah, they were trying to help, but the how they went about it in accordance to like what the actual set or crime was just way overboard. Again, it's like we also get to see like the difference between how all the different mayors were. Like, okay, let's face it, Townsville doesn't exactly have the most competent mayor, and like this guy seems like he's in contact with the police, trying to get things under control. And like he seems like he has a good head on his shoulders, but you know, once you introduce superpowers into the mix, things get all kind of wonky. So yeah, I'm feeling less harsh towards the first half of the episode than the second half. So the whole "oh yeah, the city is absolute crap" thing still feels kind of, you know, yeah. So what were your thoughts?
In actuality, this was our second revisit. We had one released last year, if I remember correctly, and then it was when some of them are much earlier. So it sort of this strangely fits with the earfall thing that was kind of throwing some initial effects and back and forth about that seems to be becoming more and more prevalent. Although this one has a bit more of a double whammy since, of course, it's been a couple of weeks since one significant cast member passed away, but hey, at least I'm stricken while the iron is still hot. Okay, as for subject material, this is interesting how some texts are usually brief visit, others are initially part of the move, and later move back. And of course, the intros come about, but this case is interesting. It's supposed to be average. Well, you can scroll happenings, which is pretty common. So it's kind of amazing. You can kind of tell right away with. Wasn't starting out that well. Let's see. For moments it takes in the background. I can possibly try and put it and yeah, I think the defense were kind of out there. Defense comparison stuff to be made here, as well as I'm actually tackling the whole physical consequences thing in regards to having soups. So yeah, some reasonable stuff went to was spread into the mix. Of course, we have squirrel, but so it's interesting, especially considering that there was a little bit of real bad thing, especially this. Point during anime TV shows. Early rains.
Yep.
Some of the moments of apartments, the second and Glenn are the one that caught on to certain references they were making. And I'm reminded of a bit of a fan fiction I was come back to, and that's finding come back to noticing there's more often a lesser of two evils in a rogues gallery sense. In this case, we're dealing with someone who's mostly incompetent, but also having some semblance of humanity, I guess. It's not sure if I'm gonna come across that guy, but you kind of get the idea of this one that's worse than the other, in a sense. When the fact-checking moment came up, I was... It makes you realize that mutated brain has some degree of intelligence, but it's not high intelligence.
Yeah.
Plus, it's kind of fun to occasionally throw in that kind of stuff. Depending on the situation, of course. So yeah, I think it's obvious that his quote is it's what most people are used to, but when you really think about it, there are some interesting aspects. Even in certain lesser moments. Surprised I was kind of a feeling there was a bit of a back perception when doing some researching, but So I think we've just proven that. If sometimes there's some things that are worth the search, so to speak. Even if it doesn't have the rewatch value, but it will. Habits, analysis, and second thought moments.
Yeah, well, it's not like a horrible episode. It's probably not one I actually go back to watch, unless I was going through like a whole series rewatch or something. Well, now that I think about it, the first story was basically, oh yeah, well, what if we take this lighthearted superhero thing and put it in a more realistic, gritty setting? I was like, oh my god, it's the DC Universe movie is like 2 decades early, or decade and a half, whatever. Point is, it's like, yeah, Citiesville, it's like, okay, yeah, superpowers in a more or down to earth, realistic setting. It's like all dark and gritty and grimy and everything. I saw comments saying that, like, oh yeah, Citiesville, that was basically just New York. Including the creepy guy commenting on the girl's dress is like, dude, creepy. Yeah.
Again, it's easy to say why it won't be recommended often, but there are some interesting points of discussion if you're able to sit through it.
Oh. We have had quite the news week this past week, particularly involving video games. Although there was actually some anime news as well, but Yeah, the announcements we got this week. Woo, wow.
PlayStation and Summer Game Fest events, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to those shortly. So, apparently, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra won't release until 2027 at the earliest. Not exactly sure why, but if they need to make sure like it's a good product, then take all the time you need. Oh no, Jonesy has been shot in Fortnite lore, presumed dead. Like, who's Jonesy? Oh, that's Jonesy. Okay. Oh no, who could have done such a thing? Maybe there'll be like a little mystery story arc thing going on, kind of like a "Who Shot Mr. Burns" style mystery thing. Or maybe they just decide like to just kill off the character because like there's so much crossover content. Like, do they really need a Fortnite original character anymore?
Alternative version of that would be he's become Morph. Well,
Yeah.
well, initially because it sounds like initially because of course it sounds like now they're kind of bringing him back.
Well, we'll see. Okay, so the big one. Final Fantasy VII Revelation will release in spring 2027 on all consoles. Now, first things first, like, you fools, you really subtitled it Revelation. Do you not know how many things subtitled Revelation has come out to be absolutely horrible? It's like Revelation and Resurrection are like the two subtitle things you do not use if you want a good result. Yeah, spring 2027, so coming soon. On a slightly unrelated note, no Kingdom Hearts announcements, but maybe after 7 Revelation comes out. Because I figured they've probably been kind of busy on that. I know they only have one major project going at any given time. Blade Blood Rain has been announced, as well as a remastered version of The Wolf Among Us, releasing later this year, and a new trailer for Wolf Among Us 2, releasing in 2027. Oh, year 2 of Sonic Racing Crossworlds. We've got Godzilla. We've got Evangelion. Mind you, I believe you only saw Asuka and Rei, so Shinji's whereabouts. Okay, he may actually be in the game, but that makes sense. Yeah, Shinji's probably in the robot. Like, you fools! You had the best opportunity to put Pen in a cart. They had the animal mascot there the whole time. Also, Attack on Titan 3 game, so they may do like what they did with Attack on Titan 2 and basically have the entire contents of the previous game plus the new stuff. Although, according to some people, Attack on Titan 2, where that game ended, was actually a perfectly serviceable ending point for the series, because after a certain point, it kind of goes off the rails, and it's a whole thing, and oh boy. 007 First Sight will be getting a story DLC mission. Lenny Kravitz will return as Bauma. Bauma. Whatever. Got the first trailer for the Among Us animated series. And a gameplay trailer for Star Wars Zero Company, a new turn-based Clone Wars tactical combat game. And it could be in the game. Wait. So, first trailer for Saw Genesis, a new 3D1 multiplayer horror game set a century before Jigsaw, where three accursed must work together to escape a maze of traps. A century before Jigsaw. And it's a... You're only calling it a Saw game because of name recognition, aren't they? It's like, there's no reason why this needs to be a Saw game. Saw was Jigsaw's thing, and okay, a century before Jigsaw. No, that's stupid. Like, you could have just done your own thing. Like, you didn't need to toss something. You didn't need to tie Saw into this. Like, there is no Genesis here. Like, the whole thing was Saw the guy behind Jigsaw just saw people weren't cherishing the life that they had and put them into the situation like either you die or you make a sacrifice, so you cherish the life that you have. That was his whole thing. Mind you, his apprentices kind of went overboard on things and kind of lost the whole track there, but point stands. Oh yeah, Star Genesis, no. Ooh, the story trailer for Star Wars Galactic Racer has been released on October 6th. And somehow, Sebulba has returned to pod racing. Resident Evil Veronica has been announced, releasing in 2027, a remake of Code Veronica. And a first second Gundam Rogue Orbit, releasing in 2027. A teaser for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, developed by Platinum Studios. Watch normal Ninja Turtles fans going into this thinking it's just some ordinary Ninja Turtles game being absolutely sideswiped by like, oh, this is, because yeah, Last Ronin, yeah, not normal Ninja Turtles timeline stuff here. It's actually quite darker.
I'm just hoping there won't be any. I'm just hoping there won't be any debacle amongst voice acting after what happened with Bayonetta.
Yeah, that was a whole thing. Speaking of potential voice acting issues, in a move that has basically pissed everyone off, Tupac is in Stranger Than Heaven, released on January 15th, 2027. It's like, yeah, I have not seen a single good thing that people have said about this move here. Right? First trailer for Alien Isolation 2. Took them a while, but like I heard good things about the first game, though, not my kind of game, but I did hear good things, so good on them for making a second game. Even Spielberg says it's been fantastic to see the success of Obsession and Backrooms. Oh, I think it's great that they had basically very little money, especially at Obsession that had under $1 million, and Backrooms had maybe 10 million or 9 million. They're doing so well, and I applaud them. I haven't seen Backrooms, so I'm gonna see it when this is all over. But I have seen Obsession, and I loved it. Like, see, this is a guy that appreciates a nice indie film because like he was there back in the day. He knows what it was like to do an indie film. And it's nice to see that like he hasn't lost sight of that kind of thing.
I think we're never in a legend. versus praise, you know you've done something good.
Yeah. Henry Cavill has been cast alongside Kevin Hart in McGee's new action comedy for Netflix. The film follows two rival spies who find themselves in a prenatal class while their wives become friends. Okay, yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah. Marvel Comics announces Avengers, a new ongoing comic from writer Chip Zdarsky and artist Marco Cicchetto, launching this November. The new team spins directly out of this summer's Avengers Armageddon event series. Like, oh no, are they blowing up the Avengers again? God, time to reset the counter. I forget, have they nuked the Avengers again since Avengers Disassembled back in the day, or like is this the first time since then? I don't even know what Avengers Armageddon is. Oh, something like that. It's like, oh no, everything's going horrible. Then again, they've had several multiverse crisis things going on since then, so it could be one of those. I don't even know at this point. Anthony Starr says that AI in movies is horrible. Quote, AI is coming no matter what, blah blah blah. Recent movies have proven that people want human stories, not big, ridiculous VFX-driven nonsense. Ever tried to go to an AI movie premiere? The cast are horrible and they hate their human fans. David Leitch's Jason Statham Stole My Bike will release on August 6, 2027 in theaters, starring Jason Statham as Jason Statham. So this is one of those ones where it's like, it's a joke. They're in on the joke, and it's just like, like the studio executive was probably wanted to change the title to something absolutely boring, but like the people doing the movie are like, they're like, no, this is the title. It's either this title or not doing it. Kind of like Six on the Plane. Like they were going to change this title to something absolutely boring, and Samuel L. Jackson was like, no, fuck that. Is this Snakes on a Plane? Either it is Snakes on a Plane, or I will not be in this movie.
Especially given the line he said.
It's like, sometimes you have a silly title, and you have to like go all in on it because like it's just part of the bit. It's not something that is supposed to be taken seriously. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's a serious movie, but at the same time, it's like, it really isn't. The first trailer for Ice Age 6 Boiling Point in theaters February 5th, 2027. And it's like, oh my god, we're at 6 Ice Age movies. How is this even a thing at this point? And again, we're also at Toy Story 5. So, I mean, at this point, it's just like the executives demand more.
Something Blue Sky loses control, so that's something Blue Sky eventually getting killed off.
Yep.
Jeez, the landscape changes.
Yeah. Oh, got a first look at Carrie Kelly as Grey Ghost in Batman Kid Crusader Season 2. I think, oh, like, I never heard of Carrie Kelly. And then I was like, wait, Carrie Kelly. Wait. Carrie Kelly. Isn't that... Yeah, the Carrie Kelly Dark Knight trilogy. It's like, wait, that's not the voice actor. That's the character as Grey Ghost. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's different. I mean, okay, it's neat that Carrie Kelly's getting more attention. You know, underrated character. Mind you, Dark Knight trilogy is kind of hasn't aged well, particularly the later parts. But yeah, also got a first look at Mad Hatter, Joker, Riddler, and Scarecrow. Releasing July 31st on Prime Video.
Well, this will be interesting.
Hey. Oh, got an exclusive poster for Motor City starring Alan Richardson. The film follows a man who plots revenge again on a gangster who sent him to prison for a crime he didn't commit. In theaters, July 24th. We also have an exclusive quote from director Patsy Pansaroli. Quote, "This isn't a film you watch, it's a film you immerse yourself in. Experience Motor City on the biggest screen possible, with the music turned up and the engines roaring." I'll better hope that it gets an IMAX screening then. Okay, got a first look at the Lego Sagrada Familia, the largest Lego set ever made at 12,060 pieces. It'll cost $800. Hold on, let me... The Sagrada Familia. The Basilica de la Sagrada Familia. It's the Basilica in Barcelona, Spain.
Which unfortunately has not had a feature in any major film at this point.
Yeah, the construction started on March 19th, 1882, and then actually opened on November 7th, 2010. Apparently, it is the largest unfinished Catholic church in the world. I just had a funny thought. Each box comes with a few select pieces missing. Therefore, each set will be unfinished. I know they would never do that, but that would be a funny bit to pull on their part.
I know that outside of the parks, they've been doing sets based on monuments, but even so, it's strange switching gears considering the last franchise they've hooked onto.
Yep. Yeah, there's a whole other Lego thing that's been going on as of play, but we're probably not going to get into that one because that's just a whole doozy. And then really Lego itself is just like a whole other thing, but yeah. Anyway, Actboon instructor King Parsons says he would get no enjoyment out of using generative AI on any project. Quote, "It defeats the purpose entirely for me. I think I'm in the same boat as most well-adjusted people. If I could snap my fingers and make generated by AI disappear forever, I probably would.
Good luck fighting an Infinity Gauntlet, I guess.
I mean, even then, he would only actually make half of it disappear, and with our luck, it would probably be like. Actually, he does specify generative AI, so okay. The first trailer for Eli Roth's Ice Cream Man. The film follows an ice cream man who serves kids ice cream that turns them into murdering psychopaths. In theaters on August 7th. Again, that sounds like it would be a Goosebump story. Either that or a really cheesy, low-budget 90s sci-fi made-for-TV film.
Oh, the interesting path horror has taken in recent years.
Exclusive first look at the new Scary Movie popcorn bucket. The What's Up phone. I mean, they know their audience. They are fully all in on the nostalgia baiting. Okay, the spreadsheet is being kind of laggy. Okay, wait, nope, there. It's good now. Okay. Yeah, it froze up there for a moment. Okay then. Kristen Bell has begun voice acting as Amy Rose for Sonic 4. Got a first look at gameplay for God of War Lawfare, coming soon to PS5. And already how should I put it? The people who don't like it when women are the main feature in games are already starting to bitch about it. They can take those comments and toss them in the trash, because that's where they belong.
You're funny. I'm pretty sure we had accepted Zelda at this point. And Bayonetta. And
Yeah.
Knights. Just name a few.
Yeah. Oh. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight will release on Nintendo Switch on September 18th. Get a new trailer for Lucky, a new series starring Anna Taylor-Joy and Timothy Oliphant. The series follows a con artist who has to go on the run from both the FBI and ruthless crime boss. Releasing July 15th on Apple TV. The hell did they do? Like, you pissed off both the law and the crime. James Gunn reveals that Man of Tomorrow will have a time jump of around 2 years. Quote, basically real time. Okay, got some new story details on Insomniac's Wolverine game. The X-Men do not exist in this universe. Mutants live in hiding, and most of the world don't know they exist. Logan is a part of Team X, a group who save mutants around the world. There are some low gore paths that are available for people who are squeamish about blood and guts. And Mystique, Sabretooth, Jean Grey, and Omega Red are in the game with more X-Men characters under wraps. Though it is highly theorized that this game will actually lead into an Insomniac X-Men game, which I do believe I heard is actually one of the things on their list of upcoming games. Insomniac also says that Logan can die in the Wolverine game. He dies when his heart stops and his healing factor can no longer activate, and that's represented by his health bar. In order to maintain your health, you need to be aggressive in combat. They also announced the pre-order and deluxe edition details for the game. Let me just pull that up. Okay, so pre-order bonuses, you get reflective claws, a bonus technique point, and 4 PlayStation avatars. The digital deluxe version includes 5 suits, 5 claws, 3 technique points, the classic brown suit. Ooh, that's a pre-order bonus. The classic brown suit, and everything that was previously mentioned.
Something tells me an IMU is inevitable.
Yeah. It's really for Until Dawn 2, releasing in 2027. Sorry, feel kind of a bit itchy there for a moment. Until Dawn 2 follows a team of ghost hunters as they look for a viral hit on a remote island haunted by a woman's chilling story of something far darker than they bargained for. Resident will release on September 24th. At the first trailer for Stuntman Hollywood, the game allows players to perform major stunt scenes from iconic movies like Back to the Future. Okay, that sounds cool. Got a new trailer for Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, releasing February 12th, 2027. The first trailer for David Lynch's new film, How to Rob a Bank. The film follows a group of influencers who film how-to videos about robbing banks for YouTube, starring Nicholas Hoult, Pete Davidson, Zoe Kravitz, and Anna Sawai, in theaters September 4th. Is it wrong that my thought then went to, like, how to basic robbing a bank? Long story short, there's just a whole bunch of broken eggs all over the bank. I'm not even sure if he stole the money or not.
Even so, that premise screams a Zoomer generation movie.
Yeah. Oh. Tom Holland would call Spider-Man producers from the Odyssey set in order to lay down the law about filming movies about the Christopher Nolan way. Quote, I'd say, you're not going to come to set and figure it out. We need to know why we are making this movie beyond the fact that it's Spider-Man 4. They make lots of money and we're going to just have a big summer. Why are we making this movie? And Dustin was super instrumental in that. Okay, good on him. It's like, okay, yeah, we're making this movie. Why are we making this movie? Like, that's a question that always needs to be asked. But, and that has to be something besides, like, money. In less great movie news, Martin Scorsese has joined a generative AI startup as a partner and advisor. He adds that he has used AI during pre-production to help with storyboarding. Quote, with this tool, I can share what I'm visualizing more clearly and efficiently to my creative team, the production designer, art designer, and cinematographer.
Here's hoping DiCaprio doesn't work with him again.
Yep. the first trailer for Toy Story Retro Roundup, a collection of classic Pixar games including Toy Story, Toy Story 2, A Bug's Life, Toy Story Racer, and Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, releasing October 15th on PC and consoles, with probably the original ports of the games, if possible, being delisted, as is the way that these things go. Also, apparently they're remastering the Toy Story 3 game, also releasing October 15th on PC on consoles.
Even so, the 16-bit game, which I remember a lot of advertisements for back in the day.
Yep. It says the Odyssey saved Spider-Man Brand New Day as it caused a much-needed delay. Quote, we wouldn't have had the 6-month delay. Quote, we wouldn't have had the 6-month period to develop the script with Destin to get in a place where it is now. I truly believe that we made the best version of any Spider-Man movie going. We made the best version of any Spider-Man movie going. Backrooms 2 is in the early works. Kane Parsons is currently looking for a screenwriting collaborator to work on the sequel. Oh boy, big LEGO announcement. Got a first look at the LEGO Smart Play Pokemon sets. Training House with Pikachu, $69.99. Charizard vs. Jolteon Ultimate Battle, $119.99. Why Charizard vs. Jolteon? Mewtwo's Lab Break, $69.99. Nice. Berry Bash with Bulbasaur and Bidoof, $19.99. Oh my god, Lego Bidoof. You just know some people are just going crazy for that one. Because Bidoof has like this weird online fan base. Trainers Buggy Adventure with Squirtle, $29.99. Charmander and Geodude's Cavern Clash, $19.99. Jigglypuff's Concert, $14.99. Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley Battle, $34.99. Drone Search for Mythical Mew, $49.99. Eevee and Leprous' Treasure Hunt, $59.99. Umbreon vs. Garchomp Championship Battle, $79.99. And Cubone and Gengar Spooky Showdown, $89.99. Wait. As in Cubone versus Gengar, that seems very highly uneven. I'm just saying. Anyway, got a new Avengers Doomsday parody teaser for Coyote vs. Acme. Bugs Bunny will return. Holland wants to repay the favor by having Spider-Man appear in an MCU TV episode with the Punisher. Quote, let's see what an R-rated version of Spider-Man looks like. Oh, in oh no, please keep him away news, Zack Snyder is set to direct a remake of Escape from New York. Oh my god. A Streets of Rage movie is in the works. Pat Casey and Josh Miller will write the script with Amy Samuel set to direct. Oh my god, Streets of Rage. I swear, if they're going for a Sega Genesis cinematic universe, I'm all for that. Although how they would fit Altered Beast into that, I'm not sure. And you need the right voice actor to tell the guys to rise from your grave. Like you just have to have the right voice and tone for it. I'm sorry, I grew up on the Sega Genesis. This is like my thing. Tom Holland says that his non-alcoholic beer brand Barrow will release a shandy style drinks range in honor of Zendaya. Quote, Zendaya, bless her, has never been a drinker, so she's never drank beer. He didn't love the beers we have on sale. The idea behind the shandies were to create something authentic at the company that Zeke could enjoy. Good on him. Good on him. It's like trying to make some drinks that other people will enjoy. Like that. That's a good business decision. HBO has officially confirmed that Euphoria has ended after 7 years. Tonight's season finale was actually the series finale. Oh no. At first look at John Wick and his dog in the next Fortnite season. Guys, don't do it. Don't you dare do not shoot the dog. Imagine if you could shoot the dog and it actually powers him up. It's like, yeah, he doesn't go quite as good as other characters until the dog dies, in which case he's better than the other characters. Because you pissed him off. Got a first look at Polar Bears in Minecraft 2 in theaters July 23rd, 2027. Also titled The Minecraft Movie Squared. Which, okay, yeah, that's cute. Also got to see the first look as with the first look of Kirsten Dunst's Alex. And first look at Matt Berry playing a character that dresses like Steve. Possibly Herobrine? Or it could just be or it could just be someone else and just like, oh yeah, or, I don't know. I was about to do like, oh yeah, like someone else on the Minecraft server, but then it's like, and wouldn't that also be Steve? But like, players can have their own avatars and like, so maybe Herobrine. I don't know. It would be kind of great for them to dip into that kind of lore because it's like not actually Minecraft. It's like urban legend stuff. So I don't know. Now, Dave Pesco thinks it's time for American Dragon Jake Long to make a comeback. Quote, I think Jake's an underappreciated character for a certain generation. A lot of guys grew up with him, and me too. So, kind of want to start doing some things to shed some light on my guy. David Terrace has officially revealed the cover for the L House graphic novel. The 144-page graphic novel released on September 29th. Dan Poppmeyer says they are deep into working on Phineas and Ferb Season 6. A third movie is also in the works. Symbiote Studios' Izzy Flesh was finally released. There's some reports claiming that Disney has reacquired the Pokemon anime rights for Disney Plus and XD. Hey, anime news. The World is Dancing anime's music trailer reveals more cast. Maybe's Dust anime's first main trailer unveils more cast and staff members, ending song and July 9th debut. New Hokuto no Ken Fist of the North Star anime announces 3 cast members. New Fireworks and Our Promise anime film casts 3 AVAM idols. I don't know what that group is. I assume it's a group. Now Iamota's The Seven Knights of the Maranier Kingdom manga gets a TV anime in October. Heroine? Saint? No, I'm an all-works made and proud of it anime's new video unveils more cast songs in June 24th early screening. Singer Adieu performs a sentence of a bookworm Part 3's anime's new ending song. Sound Euphonium, the final movie Part 2 streams full English subtitled trailer, with the film opening on September 11th. Science Gate Reboot Games trailer previews Gamma World line route. Saga of Tanya the Evil 2 unveils theme song artist's July 8th debut and mini anime. The Oblivious Saint Can't Contain Her Power TV anime. The Oblivious Saint Can't Contain Her Power TV anime reveals more cast and June 30th debut. We did that one. Power World game reveals version 1.0 release on July 10th in trailer. Gonna have to check that out because I was playing that game. Time 3. Street Fighter 6 game reveals Yasmine, Arjun, Bosch, and Final Fantasy VII's Tifa in year 4. That's right, Tifa is coming to Street Fighter. Which is weird because you normally consider that more of a Tekken move. But yeah, Tifa's Street Fighter. Neat. That one. Hell Mode Anime Season 2 reveals promo video, more cast, opening theme song, and July 3rd premiere. New Magic Knight Ray Earth anime reveals 3 more cast members. Livid Lady's Guide to Getting Even TV anime reveals 2 more cast, July 6th debut, and new trailer. Animated Devil May Cry Show gets 3rd and final season. Fired, but I maintain all the software light novels get a TV anime. Hirohiko Araki designs curtains for Kyushu's biggest kabuki theater. Alright, okay, let me see if they have anything there. Oh, apparently over at Netflix, they basically was like, okay, says the streamer, quote, won't work with directors who still want theatrical. Or basically, since they didn't get the deal to buy up the other thing, it's like, well, you know what, screw it. Who cares about theatrical anymore? They basically have no reason to go in on it anymore. Either that or they're going to do that anyway, which honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the plan all along. But, yeah. So, Greg Baldwin went scorched earth on Paramount. Yeah, he basically called them out for basically not giving a single care about the Avatar franchise and how like the use of AI and basically like, yeah, he's not working for Paramount anymore. Yeah, a excerpt from the post, and I apologize ahead of time for the language involved. Quote, these soulless bastards have nothing but contempt for a show about grace and redemption and the struggle against fascism. Avatar The Last Airbender is a mystery to them. They do not value the franchise. Also dropping this bit, Nickelodeon will never hire me again anyway, so why not drop the truth bomb? And he reiterates the last point. So, yeah, good on Greg Baldwin. I mean, they basically screwed over the movie. There was like a game that got. Oh yeah, there was a. I think that. I think it was like an action RPG that they were doing for Avatar that got canceled. Basically, that was just announced. So, yeah, basically, the Avatar franchise has just been absolutely screwed. I mean, yeah, there's that new series coming out, but we'll see how well they actually support that. Ghostbusters Night Shift, a animated Ghostbusters series, is coming to Netflix in 2027.
Okay, results of the action for today. For continuing get back to back True North wins. Refurnish still the Shaper. Englishman still the Woody Stevens. Nice's one limit mile. Deterministic claimed Manhattan. Golden Temple returns style with its Belmont win. Women have 2 sticks of claims. Intro crown for 1 year. Of course, now we just have to wait for the Grand Slam events.
the the first new volume of Hunter x Hunter in 2 years is getting a release date. Yeah, it's like, oh wow, they actually compiled enough chapters to actually release a full volume. Nice. Yeah, honestly, they should probably hold off on doing any more anime until either the story is actually finished. God knows that'll never happen, or I don't know. Find find a good spot to stop the series and just like end the anime there. Because at this rate, this thing's never getting done. I keep hearing about like, oh, are they off the boat yet? And supposedly they're not quite off the boat yet. So yeah, like dude really needs to like offload the work to someone else. Like be in charge of the story, but like offload all the artwork and stuff to someone else. Because like this is yeah. It's a whole thing with like continuous health problems, and let's face it, dude's not getting any younger. Currently, Netflix is pausing pre-production on Antoine Fuqua's Hannibal epic, starring Denzel Washington, as they try to figure out the budget. Also, okay, this wasn't so much canon, but like the I guess the Stargate show that was supposedly being worked on, but apparently that got canned, supposedly because they couldn't work out how to give it a more broad audience appeal, or basically there's going to be too many Stargate fans and not enough not Stargate fans. Or essentially, like, well, why can't they have the audience that we wanted to have? That has crippled so many good children's shows, actually, now that I think about it. Like, think of all the shows that basically got canned because, like, oh, but we wanted this target audience. Why? Uh, but instead it has this target audience. We don't want that. It's like, well, when they should be happy that it even has an audience.
Reminds me of a post I read earlier today about how Generation 4 ponies turned out.
Ooh, speaking of multiple things we've talked about today, Hasbro launching an AI studio that will let companies license a stable of characters, including Optimus Prime, Mr. Potato Head, Cobra Commander, and others. It's like, damn it, Hasbro! Like, bad Hasbro. Oh, okay, so the initial slate of characters will include Mr. Potato Head, Megatron, Cobra Commander, the cast of the Clue board game,
to argue ponies aren't on the list just yet, so...
Give it time.
It's 50-50 at this point, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, this time let's go before Railway Weekend comes to the Bolivia Railway. Transportation agreements between CPKC and BHP to provide rail service to the Jensen Potash Mine in East Central Saskatchewan. Expected to begin production next year.
You can hear about this one. Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters Melee Remastered announced. November 3rd, 2026 for PS5, Series X and S, Switch 2, and PC. And Classic Trilogy Remastered announced for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Steam. That's cool. Yeah, speaking of Final Fantasy VII Revelation, Sephiroth has been recast with Travis William taking over the role from Tyler Hoechlin. Apparently, there's like a scheduling issue. But one thing I've noticed is this is the third time we've had a Sephiroth VA that has also voiced Superman. So that's kind of funny. Mind you, Sephiroth has also been voiced by Lance Bass before, so yeah, he's been voiced by like everyone. Yeah, remember when Kingdom Hearts used to have a VA budget? Like Lance Bass, David Boreanaz, good times.
Let's also not forget Haley Joel Osment. I think sometimes they manage to get some of the Renaissance people. And this is also Bill Farmer, Tony Solo, and the late Wayne. I can never get his last name right. All right. Prince of the UBT campaign this year. S total 381.350.00 190% over goal. Additional funds to be used to accelerate select projects, including March Santillo. Darwin got Carnival special again. Today Gorge Scenic Train, July 18th, 19th. New for Paco. Eloc. BR139 DB. 4217 8 FF. Notes speak address the friends and family of. Friends Phil and you've. First one right in this kind of staff only second to any this kind of race. Patrick Godfrey, Conor Cristo, Doctor Who. Another NASCAR starts Ned Jarrett. Stella Grace, Mississippi, the animated series Coronation Street. James Handy, Jumanji, the original Jumanji, and Top Gun Maverick. Max Kelvin, Back to the Future Batman Returns. Blanche. Alright, more for that son to White Dwarf. Anthony Head. Goes right to Chris Jackson, Merlin, Buffy, Member Slayer. Kelly Curtis, Trading Places. Joe Negri, Miss Rogers Neighborhood. Indoors Starwick, Treadway. Former Union Pacific Sea, Richard Davidson. And legendary singer-songwriter Peebo Bryson. Beauty and the Beast, a whole new world. So like I said, not sure if can't just speak up there on the lights of Hamill, Kenny, Cummings, and Welker, but he has a last set from Russia that would definitely be missed. So what's selling up for this month as well as for the Lego Day planned for next month, and now I just need to look at 12 shops carefully to be able to try to make our plans just want to work. Then eventually we'll come back to something that quite a bit of this here. Which this time my second week. Stay safe, stay back, stay praying. Hopefully we will see you next week.